What is going on YouTube? David Hammond, beautiful Mother Nature. You guys can hear the highway back there of cars, ignore that. You won't hear that soon. Anyways though, today's video I want to speak of trusting the process, because this is something that affects me a lot. It affects people I know. I feel like it can just benefit someone, you know what I mean? So I'll relate this with my stuff, obviously, because that's all I can do, right? Relate with my experience with photography, videography, with the business, but it can be with anything, you know what I mean? So trust the process. What do I mean by this, right? I basically mean trust how things unfold, right? Because a lot of times what happens, this is similar to the other force talk video I made with going with the flow, right? A lot of times what our mind does is it likes to set out how things are going to work out in our head. So it may say things like, by 6 months into this, I'm going to get this, right? Relate it with even fitness, like with whatever it is. You may think like within 3 months I'm gonna get this, then within 6 months I'll be this, in a year I'll be this big, or in a year and a half I'll be this. Like our mind likes to set milestones based on its own programming, you know what I mean? And then usually what happens is when they don't unfold that way, we get pissed. And the reason this is so important is because if it doesn't unfold that way, like I said, we'll get pissed, maybe we'll quit, we'll give up, because we think things should unroll the way like our mind tells us to, and that's just not the case most times, right? So when I say trust the process, I mean try your best. And dude, it's hard for me. I think this is hard for everyone. That's kind of why I want to make this video. Kind of try your best to trust how things unravel. They might unravel, and they probably will. No, I'm going to say they are, with whatever you're doing, like almost 10 times, they're going to unravel a lot slower and trickier than your mind thinks it's going to be, right? Your mind's gonna think you're gonna get this result at this, and that's just not how it is. Maybe it's because of the media, how we see other people so big and we think they got it like that. You know what I mean? Never. I guess I just want to say this because at least what I've noticed with life is that life's rewards come at a much slower pace than we think they're going to, right? And because they come so slow, a lot of times we feel like, you know what, they're just not coming, and that's not true. You know what I mean? They are coming. Stuff just takes a while. So try not to freak yourself out. Try to see it as part of the process. See it, again, all these videos have like a link to them, right? Try to see it objectively again, as I need all of these little challenges. A little quote that resonated with me that maybe can help you guys is, I might have said this on a video before, is a bamboo plant, okay? It's a bamboo plant analogy. I don't know if it's like some like Zen quote or something, but basically a bamboo plant, for like the first 8 weeks or 8 months of its life, all it does, here's the dirt, all it does is dig its roots deeper and deeper and deeper into the soil. For the first, let's just say 8 months, that's all it does. It just digs its roots deeper and deeper and deeper. So superficially, on the top of the surface, people come by and look at it and just think, you stupid bamboo plant, you're not growing, you're not moving, you're not progressing, you're literally doing nothing. You're just taking up space, like you're doing nothing, you know what I mean? Where all the other plants seem to be growing, right? Little do they know, the mofo is growing its roots deeper and deeper and deeper. And then what happens in the span of so it's been growing for 8 months, right? In the span of like 2 weeks, the bamboo plant shoots, it skyrockets up, right? That's basically like trusting the process. So as you're that bamboo plant, I know it's a metaphor, as you're that bamboo plant literally growing deeper and deeper in your roots, it seems superficially, right? This is why it's very, very, very bad and tricky to compare yourself with other people. You are not seeing any internal growth. All your mind's seeing is what they have, or this, or that, which is never accurate, right? I do this, man. We all judge this way. Try your best not to do that, man, because that's gonna leave you feeling very demotivated, because someone is always gonna have prettier flowers on the outside, right? You've no clue what work went in underneath, right? You get the metaphor? Trusting the process is saying, you know what, maybe I'm in that growing season right now, because I think we can all relate with this. How many artists have you seen, how many creatives have you seen that within literally the span of a few months or maybe a year, they blow up, they skyrocket, right? And then we all think, oh, you know, it's just because they got lucky or they got that shout out or this or that. We don't see any of this growth, none of that, right? It could be, that growth could be what you're going through. It's most likely what I'm going through. It's with anything. You can relate it with fitness, right? With me, I use fitness as an example a lot because most of you guys probably know this. Like, I was a personal trainer for years. You know what I mean? Fitness, I've been doing this seriously for almost 6 years. There are going to be times, let's say you're bulking, right? As you're bulking, you're gaining muscle, right? But people can't really see that because you're also gaining a bit of fat. So superficially, they're thinking, you're not progressing. Look at this guy, he's just wasting his money and time at the gym. And then what happens when you shred, when you lose the fat, you look jacked, you look huge because all that muscle that you built is now revealing. That's literally like that analogy of the bamboo plant. You know what I mean? So I want to make this to say, dudes, with what you're doing, keep going, see it objectively, know that, like, try to trust the process, and it's going to be tricky. I know you're not going to, I don't, I get pissed, I get confused, we all do, that's human, but try your best. Maybe that bamboo analogy helps some of you guys. Go with it, man, be with it, trust that it's taking longer than you thought for a good reason. And relating back to the next fitness thing, right? I'm gonna speak more about this in a later video, but to sum it up, I got made fun of a lot when I first started working out, a lot, right? Whether that's because I was too skinny or I was overweight or whatever the case may be. You know, it seemed like I was seeing no progress. Everyone was making fun of me, man. It sucked, but I kept going. And after about maybe year 2 or year 3, when shit blew up, everyone shut up. It was the exact opposite. And I don't say this to brag, I say this to empower, to like basically say, yo, look, this happened. Everyone shut up. All it was compliments. I never heard enough of them until it got annoying. Like, literally it was, wow, man, you're so jacked, you're so big, or how'd you get so big? You know, da-da-da. You know what I mean? That's the bamboo analogy right in front of my eyes, and that's how I know that's how life at times works, right? So again, relate this with whatever you're doing. It really doesn't matter what you're doing. Just keep going, man. As cheesy as that sounds, like, it's not supposed to be quick. It's not supposed to be quick. You're not supposed to blow up right away. You know what I mean? The deeper you dig your roots, the higher you're gonna stand. It's all this physics stuff, you know what I mean? The harder you bounce a ball, the higher it goes up. Like, you need that time to grow. So I hope that made sense. This is probably a lengthy force talk, my gosh. But that's what these guys are, that's what these force talks are, you know? They're rants, they're little, just talks. Like, I don't plan these in my head. I don't have like a set schedule of what time. It's just I talk. You know what I mean? I like to keep it very raw with these force talks. So I hope you guys dig that too. You know, I want to keep this channel real, you know, the best I can. I don't want to fake things. I don't want to have all this like fake personality with like, what's up? Nothing wrong with that, but I just want to keep it real. So I hope you guys can feel that authenticity. Anyways, I am ranting now. This is a long one. I hope that helped. I hope you can apply it with whatever in your life. And yeah, so that's it, guys. It is super hot out here. I will see you in the next one. David Hammond, much love, peace.